What's up, everybody? Welcome back. All you movie fans and acts out there, it's your boy McQueen's Movies back again with another video. And today, I'm asking one simple question: will you sacrifice your kid to save the earth you live on? If so, then you're in the right place because we are talking Fantastic Four. Yes, I watched Fantastic Four on Sunday in Laser at AMC Dinance Theater at Disney Springs location, and I had a fun time with this movie. I'm gonna have to admit that straight up. I had a fun time. Excuse the angle and how it looks. I'm filming on my phone at the moment, so bear with me here. I had a fun time with this movie. I really enjoyed all of the characters. I think this is the best cast for Fantastic Four in a long time. Pedro Pascal's Ray Richards was smart. He was excellent. Pedro crushed it. Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Invisible Woman, did a fantastic job. Joyce Quinn as the Human Torch crushed it. I loved it. And then Bogos as the Thing did a fantastic job as the Thing too. I think this is the best rendition of Fantastic Four in a long time. Because we know the history of the Fantastic Four. The other three weren't that good. 2005 one, the 80s version, and Fantastic Four stick. With the downfall of Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan in that movie, luckily for them too, their careers picked up again with Top Gun Maverick for Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther, Sinners, and so on and so forth. Because usually bad movies come out, the actors in that movie fall off a cliff. Galactus was a fantastic villain in this movie. Silver Surfer was fantastic. Julia Gardner, she has a bright future ahead of her. She is in so many movies. She's in two this year. She's in Fantastic Four and Weapons coming out August 8th, which as of right now has a 100% Rotten Tomato score with 10 reviews so far. So hopefully it stays like that. Julia Gardner has a bright future ahead of her, and I'm so excited to see where this goes in terms of Avengers Doomsday. And I want to give you some theories that I have in terms of what's going to happen in Doomsday and possibly in Secret Wars with the important end credit scene, which I won't spoil. I do spoiler-free reviews, but I'm going to give you my theories on this. The soundtrack was fantastic. The acting was fun. The movie was emotional. It pulled at my heartstrings. It was fun. It was so good in Laser. I loved it so much. I honestly think the MCU is back right now in terms of Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four coming out, both doing really well at the box office. Even though Jurassic World Rebirth was the strongest out of the three in July, which I don't know why it made $1 billion, but it did. Superhero movies are back now. DC is back with Superman and Peacemaker season 2. The MCU I think is back with and Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. I'm definitely excited to see where this goes. I do want to point out that I did not find any flaws in this movie. Um, the trailers looked really fun. The movie was really fun to watch. I loved it through and through. It was an hour 55 minutes long. The runtime didn't actually drag. Obviously the build up was slow to fighting Galactus and Silver Surfer, but it was fun as fuck. I loved it. This movie was so good. I'm sorry to say that it was a 10 out of 10. I give it a 10 out of 10. I'm going to give it 4 or 5 stars on Letterboxd. I loved it. Cinematography was great. The lighting was fantastic. Everything about this movie was up to par to a Marvel movie. I'm so excited for the future with Avengers Doomsday. So here is what I think is going to happen in Doomsday. Obviously, at the end of Thunderbolts, if you haven't seen the Thunderbolts yet, what are you doing? In the Thunderbolts, we see the end credit scene, which was Fantastic Four's ship entering the space orbit of the Thunderbolts and then going after the Fantastic Four. Now, at the end of Fantastic Four, we see Doctor Doom with the kid, which gives me the impression that Franklin Richards will be the next big plot line for Doomsday and Secret Wars. Knowing what we know about Franklin Richards, knowing how big of a superhero he is, and why so many people want him, I think the Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, the X Men, some of the Avengers, and part of Black Panther, so on and so forth, are going to fight Doctor Doom over Franklin Richards and fight him to protect the kid from being taken by Doctor Doom because Galactus wanted him in Fantastic Four. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to happen. I just know from knowing after the fact how big Franklin Richards is in terms of his abilities and his powers and why Galactus wanted him and why Doctor Doom wants him. But we do have to preface that the Avengers Doomsday was not originally planned, even though Kevin Feige has said that Doomsday was already planned. And with Jonathan Majors' case happening and then canceling Kang Dynasty and what's going to happen with Kang in the future, because it was supposed to be Kang Dynasty and then Secret Wars. But now we're getting Doomsday and then Secret Wars. Going from the comic books, Doctor Doom is Iron Man in the comic books. That's why we're getting Doctor Doom as Iron Man, aka Robert Downey Jr., aka Iron Man, in Doomsday because the comic books were going based off of comic book accuracy, which I'm not a big fan of. But knowing what characters we're getting in the movie, we are throwing the multiverse out the window in terms of like accuracy. You know, bringing the Thunderbolts, bringing the Fantastic Four, bringing the X Men, bringing the Avengers, bringing in Manya from Wakanda Forever. We're bringing in Okoye. We're bringing in we're bringing all these characters from past MCU movies to fight Doctor Doom. I do think we're going to see more of the multiverse in Doomsday than we have in Endgame and Infinity War in terms of fighting Doctor Doom. Because Doctor Doom is a massive villain in terms of what's going on in the universe. He is a big villain in the comic books. He's a massive villain, bigger than Galactus is, even though he eats worlds. I do want to say, whoever wrote the script for this movie needs to be awarded something. There are two movies that I've seen this year that deserve Oscar nominations, and that's Sinners and Fantastic Four. I think both deserve some recognition at the Oscars next year. And the fact that they casted Joy Gardner as Silver Surfer and her line to introduce Galactus, oh my god, was so cool. You know, when she started like, I hailed you in, I hailed you beginning, I hailed Galactus. Dude, I love that quote so much from the trailer. I wish they didn't put it in the trailer because I would have loved it more as like a surprise line in Fantastic Four because it opens a massive door for either more Galactus and Doctor Doom and Doomsday, or more to do with Secret Wars in 2028 because we're getting Doomsday in 2026 and 2027. I think 2027 or 2028 we're getting Secret Wars. So, and in terms of what the MCU is talking about, that they're going to reimagine the X Men, basically kill off the X Men and kill off the Avengers, and it says the Thunderbolts are the new Avengers, quote unquote. It sounds like we're going to get a rehashing of the MCU from years past up to now and in the future because we have Spider-Man New Day coming out in June of next year. Furthering Tom Holland's Spider-Man and MJ as Zendaya as MJ. In terms of the MCU, I do think that New Day will give us more insight of what's going to happen in Doomsday or Secret Wars, one of the two. But in terms of the Russo brothers and the MCU, I do think they are now competing with the DC universe again. Obviously, the DC has been dead for a long time, 12 years, with Man of Steel coming out in 2011, 2012, 2010 ish. And then the downward spiral of Wonder Woman not doing well, Black Adam being bad, Shazam Fear of the Gods, and Shazam doing bad, I think James Gunn had every right to leave the MCU and to join the DC universe, even though there was rumors that DC tried to snipe Kevin Feige from the MCU to work with DC to make DC better. I do think that they are better off with James Gunn than Zack Snyder. I'm not a Zack Snyder fan. I did not like Justice League, the Snyder Cut. The 4 hours was necessary. I do like Man of Steel. I do defend it. That is the best DC movie ever. But I do have to say that, like I said in my Superman review, this is good for both the MCU and DC. The MCU has carried superhero movies for 12 years, from 2008 to 2020, 2019, for Endgame. They died off with the Marvels, Quantumania for Ant-Man the Wasp. Thor: Love of the Thunder was not good. Do not listen to anyone who tells you otherwise. Thor: Love of the Thunder was bad. I think it is the second worst Thor movie outside of Dark World. I hate I hate Thor: The Dark World. So this is good for the DC and for the MCU. I hope they don't fuck it up because James Gunn, I think, was right that the MCU had too many shows coming out. Too many shows, too many movies. This year we've had Ironheart, Fantastic Four, and Thunderbolts from the MCU. That's three. We have Spider-Man New Day next year, Daredevil Born Again next year, Finish Doomsday next year, and I think that's it. Because Wonder Vision again season 2. We're not sure we're getting another Doctor Strange movie yet, which will be the fourth one or the third one. Yeah, the third one. We're not sure yet. All I know is be ready because the MCU is not fucking around, and the MCU is going to be back in 2026. Now, in terms of Fantastic Four, they should get nominated for best casting at the Oscars next year. Whoever casted it needs to be rewarded for this because all four of them crushed it. The voice actor for Herbie crushed it. Herbie was cute and adorable, and whoever casted that movie needs to be rewarded. Now, what I'm going to do is when all of the nominations come out, I will come on my YouTube channel, predict the Oscars, and my predicted snubs of who I think is not going to win any awards at the Oscars next year because we saw last year with Dune. Dune Part 2 didn't win anything because the Academy is so stupid it didn't watch it. To give you guys an insight of what I've watched, I've seen 60 movies this year. I do plan on watching more. I'm watching Together later tonight with my best friend at 7:15, about 3 or 4 hours. I do plan on watching 28 years later, and 28 weeks and 28 days later. I'm doing plan to catch up a lot of movies this year. Um, don't worry, guys. I'm planning reviews for you guys. I've been slacking, and I do apologize. This review is about a week old because I watched it last Sunday, and what is it, Thursday now? So it's about a week old. I do apologize, but don't you worry, guys. I have a lot of things planned behind the scenes. What I'm trying to do here. I did just make another top 20 movies list. So after I watch Together tonight, I'm thinking tomorrow I'll post that video of my new top 20 movies list of the year. Because we are now more than halfway through the year. We still have about 5 months of movies left, 6 months of movies left from now until December. And there are a lot of movies left still that I'm excited to watch. And I will be putting in the video as well. My second half of the year, most of the movies of the year list. And I'm going to look over what my list was for most of the movies this year and tell you what I've watched on that list. Because this is a lot I haven't watched it that's coming out. Conjuring Last Rites, I'm super excited for. Running Man, I'm stoked to see from Edgar Wright and Glenn Powell. Avatar, I'm still gonna watch Fire and Ash, even though I shit on Way of Water, and I think Avatar, the first one, is overrated. Let me think here. Naked Gun, I'm planning to watch as well. That comes out tomorrow in theaters. Bad Guys 2 I'm watching as well. I don't care what anyone says. It's an animated film. What are you doing? I don't care. I'm watching it anyways. This is gonna be a long. This is a long review. I like that. It's about 15 minutes long. But if you guys watch Fantastic Four, comment down below what would you give it out of 10? Do you think it's a 10 out of 10 movie? Or do you think it's less than 10 out of 10? And what are you guys most excited for the remainder of the year from July? Well, now August, because tomorrow is August. From August to December, what are you sitting your butt in a theater seat to watch? Would you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, smash that bell notification button so you get notified when I upload videos. Make sure you guys check out the rest of my channel. I have a horror playlist, a halls playlist, and my top 20 movies playlist as well, so you guys can watch all my reviews. As you guys check out the videos on screen, or just click on my channel. And now watch what you love what you love, and continue to watch movies in theaters because without you guys, theaters won't be a thing anymore. And I'll see you guys. Remember, good morning, good evening, good night. Bye, everybody.